Welcome to the sensory wall panels and toys training from the mental health and disability component. What is sensory play? Sensory play includes play that engages any of the child's senses. This includes touch, smell, sight, sound, and taste. Sensory play also covers movement, balance, and spatial awareness. When a child is born, their senses aren't fully developed. They only mature over time as babies, toddlers, and preschoolers explore the sensory world around them. Each new experience they have with a different sense builds nerve connections that grow the architecture of their brain. Benefits of sensory play. Sensory play for babies. Babies learn and develop new connections in their brain through play. Sensory play also helps babies to learn more about the world around them and supports language development as they learn to respond to different stimuli. Babies can enjoy simple sensory play, such as touching different objects and surfaces and hearing how different materials create diverse sounds. Please ensure you're always supervising your children. Benefits of sensory play. Sensory play for toddlers. Toddlers are usually developing their thinking abilities and will start trying to do things for themselves. They are learning about concepts like time and opposites, so activities that compare light and dark and sorting colors will encourage toddlers in their exploration. Please ensure you're always supervising your children. Benefits of sensory play. Sensory play for preschoolers. Preschoolers will often be exploring more independently and further developing language, playing with musical instruments, and creating and building different shapes with various objects and materials will further encourage these developments. Please ensure you're always supervising your children. Sensory wall panels benefits. A sensory wall offers diverse benefits across various contexts, particularly in therapeutic and educational settings. Here are some key advantages. 1. Increases concentration and focus attention. 2. Increases cognitive development, such as creativity and problem solving skills. 3. Stimulates sense of hearing, sight, smell, touch, and taste. 4. Improves coordination and motor development, such as fine and gross motor. 5. Promotes cognitive development by increased brain function. 6. Leads participants to explore their environment. 7. Promotes atmosphere exploration where children can enjoy. 8. Develops the key concept of cause and effect. 9. Develops language and communication stimulation. 10. Promotes social interactions with teachers and peers. 11. Results in relaxation and decrease in challenging behaviors. 12. Increases opportunity for self awareness and making choices. And 13. Promotes sharing and taking turns skills. Sensory wall panels. Next, we'll explore examples of sensory walls found in our centers, highlighting the activities they offer and the senses they engage. We will proceed according to the numbered examples provided. We will begin with a rainbow sensory wall. Activity number one is a gear that spins when one is turned. The skills developed are fine motor skills, cause and effect, and the senses engaged are touch and sight. Activity number two. It is a weather spin button. The skills developed are hand and eye coordination, fine motor, observation, prediction, and problem solving. The senses engaging are touch, sight, and hearing. Activity number three. The weather wheel. The skills developed are hand and eye coordination, fine motor, observation, prediction, and problem solving. The senses engaging are touch, sight, and hearing. Activity number four, the thermometer button. The skills developed are hand and eye coordination, fine motor, observation, prediction, social emotional development, and problem solving. The senses engaged are touch, hearing, and sight. Activity number five is a rotating wheel with rustling balls. The skills developed are hand and eye coordination, fine motor skills. Senses engages are touch, sight, and hearing. Activity number 6, shapes puzzle. The skills developed are hand and eye coordination, fine motor skills, shapes, colors, matching, problem solving. The senses engaged are sight and touch. Activity number 7, safety mirror. The skills developed are self awareness and visual perceptual skills. The senses engaging are touch and sight. Activity number 8, the xylophone. The skills developed are visual and auditory skills, tactile, fine motor, cause and effect, hand and eye coordination. The senses engaged are touch, sight, and hearing. Activity number 9, the mazes. The skills developed are fine motor skills, hand and eye coordination, counting, color, shape, space, and reasoning skills. The senses engaged are touch, sight, and hearing. Activity number 10, wire and bead maze. The skills developed are hand and eye coordination, fine motor skills, colors, and shapes. And the senses engaged are touch, sight, and hearing. Sensory wall panels. Second, we have the crocodile sensory wall. Activity number 1, the two mazes. Skills developed, fine motor skills, hand and eye coordination, counting, color, shape, space, and reasoning skills. Senses engaging, touch and sight. Activity number 2, the 6 gears that spin when bottom one is turned. Skills developed, fine motor skills, cause and effect. Senses engaging, touch and sight. Activity number 3, the magnetic maze. Skills developed, hand-eye coordination, fine motor, visual spatial skills, problem solving, cognitive development, and patience. Senses engaged, touch and sight. Activity number 4, xylophone. Skills developed, visual and auditory skills, tactile, fine motor, cause and effect, hand-eye coordination. Senses engaging, touch and hearing. Activity number 5, the wood board with bridges makes clattering sounds or noises when stroked with a paddle. Senses engaging, touch, and hearing. Activity number 6, safety mirror. Skills developed, self awareness, visual perceptual skills, senses engaging, sight. Activity number 7, acrylic front puzzle with numbers and magnetic elements with magnetic wands to move elements around the maze. Skills developed, counting, hand and eye coordination, and problem solving skills. Senses engaging, touch and sight. Last, activity number 8, the wire and bead maze. Skills developed, hand and eye coordination, fine motor skills, colors, and shapes. Senses engaging, touch, sight, and hearing. Sensory wall panels. Third, we have the dinosaur sensory wall. We will proceed according to the numbered examples provided. Activity number 1, the rotating gears that spin when one is turned. Skills, fine motor skills, cause and effect, and senses are touch and sight. Activity number 2, the number board. The skills developed are hand-eye coordination and problem solving, senses engaging, touch and sight. Activity number 3, the xylophone. Skills developed are visual and auditory skills, tactile, fine motor, cause and effect, hand and eye coordination, senses, touch, and hearing. Activity number 4, the bead maze. Skills developed, hand and eye coordination, fine motor, visual spatial skills, problem solving, cognitive development, and patience. Senses engaging, touch and sight. Activity number 5, scratch music. The skills developing are visual and auditory skills, tactile, fine motor, cause and effect, hand and eye coordination. The senses engaging are touch and hearing. Activity number 6, weekly roll. Skills developing, hand and eye coordination, fine motor, observation, prediction, and problem solving. Senses engaging, touch, hearing, and sight. Activity number 7, clock and time. Skills being developed, counting, hand and eye coordination, and problem solving skills. Senses engaging, touch and sight. Activity number 8, tracking game. Skills being developed, fine motor skills, hand and eye coordination, counting, color, shape and space, and reasoning skills. Senses engaging, touch and sight. Activity number 9, shapes sorting. Skills being developed, hand and eye coordination, fine motor skills, shapes, colors, matching, problem solving, and senses engaging are sight and touch. When to use. Sensory walls are particularly beneficial in various situations where children may require additional support in developing skills related to challenging behaviors, taking turns in sharing, special needs, and delays in social and emotional skills. Here's how sensory walls can be effectively utilized in each of these scenarios. Number 1, challenging behaviors. Sensory walls can serve as a calming and soothing environment that helps regulate emotions and reduce stress or anxiety, which are often underlying factors in challenging behaviors. Number 2, taking turns and sharing. Interactive sensory activities can be structured to encourage cooperative play and turn taking among children. Number 3, special needs. Sensory walls are highly adaptable and can be customized to meet the specific sensory need of children with various disabilities or sensory processing disorders. Number 4, delay with social emotional skills. Children who experience delays in social and emotional skills, such as understanding emotions, empathy, or social cues, can benefit from structured sensory experiences that facilitate learning and practice of these skills. Sensory toys, infants. In our infant rooms, the mental health and disability component has provided sensory toys such as the Sea Life inflatable water playmat, the washable sensory friends, and the Squeeze Me sensory shapes. Should any of these items need replacement due to damage, please notify the mental health and disability manager via email at mmmatos@lejardinCCINC.org. Benefits of sensory toys for infants. Number 1. Little ones feel and explore the sensory features. They relax, calm down, and self soothe in the gentlest of ways. Number 2. Babies learn and develop new connections in their brain through play. Sensory play helps babies learn more about the world around them and supports language development as they learn to respond to different stimuli. Number 3, sensory experiences with infants allows them to discover textures, shapes, and colors. Number 4, sensory toys come in a variety of different forms, all of which are designed to engage a child's attention both physically and cognitively by stimulating one or more of the five senses. The five senses include taste, hearing, sight, smell, and touch. When to use. Sensory toys are beneficial in various developmental contexts, such as motor skills, social skills, physical skills, and cognitive skills development. Number 1, motor skills delay. Children with motor skills delay can benefit from sensory toys that encourage manipulation, coordination, and movement. Number 2, social skills delay. For children who struggle with social interaction, sensory toys can serve as tools for engagement and communication. Number 3, physical skills delay. Sensory toys can support physical development by providing opportunities for movement and tactile exploration. Number 4, cognitive skills delay. Children with cognitive delays can benefit from sensory toys that stimulate cognitive processes such as problem solving, memory, and sensory integration. These items are not just for children with delays and challenging behaviors, but also beneficial for all children to help enhance their learning and brain development. If you have a child in your classroom who will benefit from special sensory toys, please send an email to request them to the Mental Health and Disability Manager. The Mental Health and Disability Manager can assist in identifying appropriate toys and resources tailored to the child's specific needs and developmental goals. This ensures that each child receives the support necessary to thrive in their learning environment. Maintenance. Maintaining sensory wall panels and sensory toys is essential to ensure their effectiveness, safety, and longevity. Here are some maintenance tips. 1. Wall panels. Ensure to wipe down the boards with disinfecting solution after each use. Disinfecting the sensory walls after each use will reduce the risk of spreading germs. 2. Toys. Some may be washable with soap and water, while others may require spot cleaning or specific disinfecting methods. 3. Do not use harsh cleaning chemicals. 4. Report any signs of wear, loose parts, or damage for sensory walls and or toys to the Mental Health and Disability Manager. 5. Request replacement of sensory walls and or toys to the Mental Health Disability Manager at mmatos@lejardinCCINC.org. 6. Once you have sent the email, you will receive an email requesting for you to please complete the Google form titled Wall Sensory Toys Replacement Request as an official request. Thank you for participating in the Sensory Wall Panel and Toys trainings. The floor is now open for questioning.